What's going on? It's your boy, Brother Al, and I'm finally back with another one. Alright, I'm so sorry about being away for so long. I've been wanting to do things, make videos for y'all, but I just been grinding real hard because I'm on my investment stuff. I'm back on it. I was on it real heavy. If you actually scroll deep down in my videos, you'll see about 2-3 years ago I was making these investment videos. So I'm back on that. There's no reason why I should still be working for somebody else, making them rich. Although shout out to the local union, and it's changed my life. But now I'm really about to bump my life up to a level to where I don't have to trade my time for money. I can trade assets for money. I can trade my stocks, and then go from there, get properties and stuff like that. All right, but I want to talk about this PPI report that came out about producer price index. Basically, it's about inflation on the supply side. All right, and look, if you got shares, if you got stocks, if you're invested in the market, all right, even with crypto too, crypto took a hit. All right, because a lot of these hedge funds are investing in crypto now too. So when they dump it all. Look, all right, it's a lot of liberals out there panicking. You're gonna see a lot of people with these big old finance channels and all of that, especially certain guys from out California, out there panicking, losing their minds because the PPI was high by 0.9%. So they're saying basically that's a 10% inflation. Not sure how they getting 10% inflation out of it. And even if it is, all right, they're saying, oh, it's going to trickle down into the CPI. Basically, the consumers, us, are going to be paying higher prices for inflation. They've been saying that since January. They've been saying, oh, now it's in the PPI, it's going to start popping up in there. They've been saying that we're going to be paying higher rates for inflation since January, when all prices have gone down. And if they have gone up, they've gone up so low that it's like you really don't even notice it nationally. Now, have they gone up in certain liberal Democrat areas? Yeah, because they tend to run worse economies. All right. And people say, oh, historically Democrats have done better. Yeah, but this isn't your grandpa's Democrat Party. All right. So I don't mean to make this so political. All right. But I just got to tell people what's going on up there, and they wonder why their portfolio is going down. It's because you got these liberals out there invested in the market that are like, oh my God, sell everything because PPI was up 0.9%. All right, even though the CPI just came out the day before and nothing was up besides the price of housing, which most civilized countries don't even include housing in the inflation because people don't go and shop for houses for their luxury or for their, housing is something that everybody has to have. Okay, everybody has to be sheltered. So it's a little bit different as opposed to, well, what's spending in the entertainment sector, or what's spending like at the restaurant sector, or food and produce sector, or services like haircuts or cutting grass, or like things like that. That's a little different than say you got to meet the mortgage payment this month. All right, so but the cost of housing is through the roof. All right, but as far as the cost that me and you pay for most stuff, it's not even up like that. Of course, unless you live maybe in an area that's governed very poorly economically, yes, then it would affect you more heavier. But yeah, man, like I'm not selling no stocks. If anything, I actually brought a few stocks today, because if you want to sell them to me at those low prices, I'll gladly scoop some of that up. But I got my average cost so low, I'm not selling stocks. Ain't nothing changed with these companies. Why would you sit there last week and buy up a stock after earnings, and then because of a bad PPI report that was higher than expected, they expected it to be up anyway, but it was higher than expected. Now, why would you then dump the stock? That doesn't make any sense unless you're just a day trader. And we know how day traders do. They lose compared to investors. All right. So don't panic. Don't sell. I'm not telling you to do with your money. You can do whatever you want. But if it's me, I'm not panicking. I ain't selling nothing. If anything, I'm buying prices for a nice little 5%, 2%, 3% discount. All right. So y'all go ahead. Have a blessed one. Peace. Until the next one.